human beings. It's a civil rights movement, except it is backward logic. There are civil rights that need to be put up for a popular vote. We would not have an African-American president in the office, the White House today. They won civil rights because they fought for it, not because they waited till the rest of the racists in this country were willing to accept what they were fighting for. I think today, it's an angry day, but I think it proves some things to us. I think it proves to us this idea of inevitability simply isn't true. That equality isn't just going to come if we wait for it. If we want equality, we need to fight for it, and that's what today shows us. Today also shows us what the limitations are of focusing only on a state-by-state strategy. I'm fed up with winning equality and having it stripped away again and again to have to fight again and again. We deserve to be seen as human beings by this federal government. There's no reason we have to do that. I also think that in order for us to move forward from here today, because we should be angry, we should mourn, but we need to organize. So we need to figure out what's it going to take for our movement to move forward. And I think we honestly have to address this message that's being told to us again and again, which is this strategy of pragmatism, the strategy of being told to wait and compromise on our equality. Every social movement in history has always faced two forces that have stood in its way. Both the bigots, we all know who they are, the people that were not human beings that live in the Victorian era, but also the people that claim to be on our side, the people that say they're with us but tell us, wait, tone down your message, compromise, fight for what's only realistic. And unfortunately, that was the message that Barack Obama told us when he spoke at the Human Rights Campaign dinner the night before the National Equality March. He gave a beautiful speech where he talked about understanding our oppression, understanding what we're going through, but then came to say, so wait, work with me. We have to be pragmatic and fight for only what we can. Well, you know what, Barack Obama? We've heard your rhetoric. Where's your action? Stand by your word. Where were you when the vote passed in Maine? It was his Department of Justice that said that they're going to stand by whatever happens in Maine because it's a states' rights issue. There's something extremely disturbing about a black man saying that. Sadly, that's also the message coming from the president of the Human Rights Campaign, Joe Salzamoni, who told us after the National Equality March that great job, this was awesome, but don't be too hard on Obama. Wait until 2018 to judge what he's done. 2018? There's people in our community who have waited decades for equality. There's no reason why they should have to wait a single day longer. We need to have one demand, full equality, all matters of the law, not tomorrow, but now. What's problematic with this idea is that it ignores history. It ignores how history is actually made. Never have people in this country won equality by sitting on their ass or by simply politely asking for it. Black people and people of color in this country and their white allies didn't win civil rights by politely asking the administration for it. They won it by building a mass movement of thousands of people, young and old, black and white, across the country to stand up and fight for equality with no apologies, no compromises. And it was a long battle, but they won because they never gave up. And that is what we need to rebuild here today. So I want to share a quote by Martin Luther King that he wrote in his letter from a Birmingham jail that I think has many relevances for what we're going through today. He said, "We know through painful experience that freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. Frankly, I have yet to engage in a direct action campaign that was well-timed in the view of those who have not suffered unduly from the disease of segregation. For years now, I have heard the word wait. This wait has almost always meant never. We must come to see that justice too long delayed is justice denied. So I just want to end with saying that today's a defeat, but it's not the end. We need to keep fighting. We need to keep organizing. Go back to your schools. Go back to your communities. Talk to your friends. Talk to your family. Get them involved in this movement. We need to rebuild our generation's civil rights movement because we refuse to sit at the back of the bus any goddamn longer.
So again, what do we want? Equal rights! When do we want them? Now! What do we want? Equal rights! When do we want them? Now! What do we want? Equal rights! When do we want them? And what all of us can do is not sit back. You know, the protests are great, but what really needs to happen is that all of us need to get involved. All of us need to get active. All of us need to keep this anger going and positive. I cannot stress that enough. So, come to our meetings Thursday nights. We are fighting for everything that we hold dear and we want. Keep coming to the protest, but get involved. Keep making noise. Keep making lots and lots of noise. Meetings are Thursdays at 8. Seven, we just changed that. The canvas is going around. Sign up, get onto our organizers list, get involved, plan events, plan whatever we're doing. We want you involved because your voice is what matters.
We will be meeting on the Fisher College campus at 118 Beacon Street. Bi-weekly between Arlington and Berkeley on that Beacon Street block. So 118 Beacon Street, Fisher College, 7 o'clock starting next week. Hope to see you all there. Thanks.
White, Mary, Jesus, civil rights. Gay, straight, black, white. Mary, Jesus, civil rights. Gay, straight, black, white. Mary, Jesus, civil rights.
You guys have an opportunity right here. There's Join the Impact. If you guys need some information as far as getting involved, there are people all around you. Get involved, get engaged.